Hey y'all, many fish. Google Earth is killing my computer, so I have to run it all by itself just with my video recorder in order for it not to crash. And what I wanted to do real quick is just put into remembrance of people the fact that, Google Earth, the most widely used gone to program in the world for, doing things with maps and this type of thing and what have you, has a devil, a blatant vagrant. I mean, you just can't walk away from that. You can horn, eye, nose, mouth, chin. He is a devil. Now, that being said, there are very, very many bizarre and I believe non-coincidental connections through a number of, what I would call significant landmarks in that various events have occurred at them, things like the Cleopatra's Needle and a varied amount of other artifacts that things are starting to kind of like come together with an indication of most likely where, and there's a little bit of indication as to when some of these things may be happening. That being said, I'm going to take you out to California here real quick. See if I can't zip us over to Cali here. We'll go up to the LA area. I'm just going to focus on LA for now. And I want you to come in here with me and look at a few things. We have a blatant dead sheep here. Let me get rid of this pin and we'll come in and look at it. Pretty elaborate actually. And there's your dead sheep. Okay, that's very significant. When you understand how they think and how they communicate and things they do, and there are various other symbols and signs and communications around here that we can get into later, but right now we have a dead sheep right here in Santa Monica, and we come down here towards Long Beach and Huntington Beach, and we have in LA Harbor, let me get rid of this. Come on, where is his face there? Okay, there we go. And we have ourselves a very, very obvious and clear profile face of something here, which, let's, kind of discount the pointy nose for the moment and take into account, the type of headdress, the facial features. I can't really go by, but it's significant and it's obvious and it's, not an accident. And I bring that up primarily because we have a lot of things pointing towards something happening in LA Harbor. And when I bring this in a still image, I can finish his face, and he's quite the beastly fella. All right, all that being said, there's a lot going on in this little area right here. This one little area right here between Long Beach Port and the Port of Los Angeles handle almost 40% of all the import-export in the entire country. Container ship stuff. Okay? Out here in the harbor, we have, which they do not mark on this map, on Google Maps, no matter what setting you put on, there are a myriad of oil wells out here. Now, I have a map, and I'm going to try and open it because I need you to see this. This right here is the area we're talking about, which is this area right here, the little gold box. That's the LA, Port of LA, and Santa Monica. These are all oil rigs, off-field oil rigs, and oil refineries and storage. Okay, and that's one of their biggest commodities they move through this port is oil. Tons of it. This is a busy place, if you get my drift. And you get those nice red-orange sunsets, beauties from LA. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there, y'all. I'll be back shortly. Peace and grace. And with that said, 10, 15 minutes later, I go on to Drudge, and what do we have here? North Korea's hidden sub-threat. Isn't that just wonderful? Kim Jong-un's secret weapon. North Korea's hidden submarine threat amid nuclear attack plan. Kim Jong-un may be planning an underwater nuclear attack using a secret submarine. That looks like a beauty. While North Korea is still struggling to develop nuclear-headed airborne missiles, it is fast increasing its underwater military power. The country possesses numerous submarines, which it has used with devastating effect in the past, with fears they are now being adapted to fire nuclear weapons. Even more worrying is the submarine's ability to disappear and avoid detection. In 2015, around 50 went missing, setting alarm bells ringing in Seoul and Tokyo. I will link this article as well as many others, but do you get what I'm getting at here? They are all of a sudden a problem with submarines that they snuck out with nuclear weapons. I'm telling you, I'm fearful for the West Coast, man. Y'all just heads up, pray up, peace and grace. I don't know how many edits I gotta do on this, but I have to do this edit. This I just showed you about the nuclear sub-threat that they're putting out there to everybody. Right up there on top of Drudge. You gotta remember that. When it hits the top of Drudge, they want everybody to see it. I found another headline that's not the top of Drudge, but it's Yahoo News, which is always one that they use if they want it to get out there. Foreign journalist in North Korea told to prepare for a big event. Foreign journalists visiting North Korea have been told to prepare for a big and important event on Thursday, although there were no indications it was directly linked to tensions in the region, so forth. Okay, they're about to celebrate there. Around 200 foreign journalists are in Pyongyang as the country marks the 105th birth anniversary of its founding president, Kim Il-sung, on April 15th, North Korea's biggest national day. Well, of course it's called the Day of the Sun. That being said, why are they floating this out here now? Foreign journalists told to prepare for big event on April 15th. Gigantor big heads up there, people. West Coast, I'm telling you, it has something to do with these oil rigs. It has to. They do not put these things in here accidentally. And this is what it's telegraphing. I'm just telling you, I'm not one of them fear spreaders, and I ain't telling you that I prophesied it or anything, but boy, I'm getting a strong one on this. To top it all off, I stay away from those stupid numerology things, but don't forget, LA, right on the 33rd parallel. You can't make this stuff up, and I hope this isn't the case, but heads up to y'all out there. I hope you're all alright. Get prayed up and seek the Lord, and peace and grace to you. Any fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,